What is going on, Washington fans? So we just got walloped. I think the final score was 30 to 10. 30 to 10. It was awful. I got to give a standing order to Alex Smith. I mean, I saw his family standing outside there getting rained on, getting drenched. It was just an awful weather day in Landover, Maryland. Just awful game, in my opinion. Just terrible game. Alex Smith, in my opinion, it was a sitting duck out there. I was surprised he made it through the whole game, honestly. Aaron Donald just hopped on this man's back for like a piggyback ride, then sat down on Alex Smith. Like 3 other guys came in and hit Alex Smith. Alex Smith was sacked 6 times. 6 times. Kyle Allen, he really wasn't that bad. Kyle Allen ran in for a touchdown. He made some plays. I was really pissed with Ron Rivera a little bit in this game. Scott Turner, his play calling is atrocious. Now, I don't know if it's all on Scott, but it has not impressed me so far at all this season, except for maybe one game, maybe the Browns game, and that's about it. Alex Smith, check down Alex Smith. That's what he is. He's a check down quarterback. That's what he was when we went 6-3. He was a check down, game managing quarterback. Alex Smith is not good when you're down. You got to be up. The games that we won, when we won those 6 games, we beat the Giants. We were up the majority of the game. We beat the Cardinals in Arizona. We were up majority of the game. The Dallas game where we won by the field goal and the Dallas kicker had the penalty, or the long snapper had the penalty and missed the kick. We were winning the majority of that Dallas game. Who else did we beat that year? I can't remember. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We won 19-3, so we were up the majority of the game. You're not going to be down 10, 15, 17 points like we always are in the first quarter. We actually had a first quarter lead. I think that's the first time we had a lead in the first quarter. That was only because the Rams kicker missed the extra point. So that was the first time we actually had a lead. The defense was atrocious today. John Bostic just got lost in the sauce. Gerald Everett looked like Shannon Sharp out there catching everything, running routes. Looked very smooth and crisp. Had a screen pass and took it for like 20 yards. Apkey and Landon Collins just can't cover anybody. Jeremy Sprinkle. I can't stand Jeremy Sprinkle. We should have had a first down on that play. Sorry for that. It's just, this game was so terrible. Jeremy Sprinkle, my gosh. I'm going to move on. The tight end Hemingway, he had a good catch. He had a first down. Landon Collins lost in the sauce with the Robert Woods 50-yard touchdown catch. Kendall Fuller was in the vicinity as well. Landon Collins is almost getting in Josh Norman territory. He's just not. He's not good in coverage. This is not what he does. Jack Del Rio has to do something else with Landon Collins. He's got to find ways to make Landon Collins better and not put him in these situations where he's just lost in the sauce as well, like John Bostic. I don't know what to say about Landon Collins. I don't know. He made some good plays on the backfield, making some tackles in the backfield. He had a nice stop on a third and 5, I think. He tackled Malcolm Brown or Darrell Henderson, one of their running backs. Cam Akers, one of those guys. Jared Goff was like 10 for 10 to start off the game. Made it look easy. He looked like the second coming of Joe Montana out there with number 16. Sean McVay, Kevin O'Connell had a heck of a day. I haven't even mentioned Dwayne Haskins yet. Man, Dwayne Haskins was almost the star of the show, or talked about the most today, other than Alex Smith. Actually, he was talked about more, or just as much as Alex Smith today. He had the stomach flu or stomach virus. I'm not going to say it's fake or put it in quotation marks or anything like that. I heard that Dwayne actually was sick the night before or a couple days before, and they just told him to stay home. Of course, it was not the coronavirus related type stuff or whatever. He actually had a legitimate stomach virus. And I said in my video, but when they benched Dwayne Haskins, I thought we should have just kept, Ron Rivera had mixed messages. He said it was a developmental year. He takes the young man out at game 4. Now, I don't know if all these rumors are true about him celebrating after the Ravens game about 300 yards. If that is true, shame on Dwayne Haskins. And I'm not a big fan of him unfollowing people on Instagram or whatever. But I still feel that way, that they should have just let him develop. But it is what it is. We got Kyle Allen in there and Alex Smith. They both didn't do much. Jalen Ramsey, they really should he should definitely be fined for that hit for sure. If Washington, if we would have made that play, like say if it was Ryan Anderson who made that play, or Bostic, because I remember against the Dolphins last year, I think Sean Dion Hamilton made a similar play like that. He got ejected. So Jalen Ramsey, I feel like if we would have did that to Golf, they probably would have ejected Montez Sweat. They would have kicked him out the game or something like that. Speaking of Montez Sweat, he had a good sack. He had a forced fumble. We gotta pick up the fumble. I think Deron Payne was like right there. I'm not 100% mad at Deron Payne for not picking up the fumble, but we gotta capitalize on opportunities like that. Our defense has to really be like an offensive team. They gotta create turnovers for our offense to do well. I really think they should start Kyle Allen. I just don't think Alex Smith has it anymore, to be honest with you. And I know it's a feel-good story. It's something that's supposed to be making national news. This is good for headlines. This is a good imagery for the Washington football team. This is a good feel-good story, like I said, and him getting back on the field, this is great, and all that stuff, the documentary. But honestly, I feel like Kyle Allen gives us the best chance to win out of all the quarterbacks on this roster, and really not by much, and that's just it's tough to say. We don't really have a talented quarterback on this, or an established good quarterback on this roster right now. I think Alex Smith, after the leg injury, it is what it is. I just don't see him doing what he did in 2018, 6-3 kind of. I just don't see that happening, especially with this offensive line. This offensive line is really bad. At that time, I think Trent Williams was on the roster. He was on the roster. We had Jordan Reed. We had Brandon Sheriff. Guys were healthy when Alex was. We had Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson was carrying us during that. People are so quick to forget. Adrian Peterson was a dog that year. He was carrying us to that 6-3, 6-2 record at the time. So more about this game. I don't even like talking about this game because it was so hard to watch. The referees did miss an offsides. Kendall Fuller got an interception, so he played well. Montez Sweat played well. Gibson had a couple good plays in the beginning with the screen passes and running the ball a little bit, but our run game is still non-existent, in my opinion. We just don't have a consistent run game at all. Nothing we can really rely on. Gina McKissick had a couple of good catches. Terry McLaurin, Alex Smith missed Terry McLaurin when he finally threw the ball downfield. Terry McLaurin was open. That could have been a touchdown. The rain is tough to throw in the rain, of course. So, Robert Woods dropped the pass on a 4th and 1. That could have been an easy touchdown for the Rams. Cooper Kupp got busy on Cameron Curl. I still love Cameron Curl, but Cooper Kupp got busy on him and caught like a 50-yard catch. We just need talent on offense. We just don't have it, man. We don't have it on the offensive line. We need more receivers. We need a tight end. There's a lot of things we need. Wes Martin getting beat like a drum. It's Aaron Donald, but still, my gosh. Wow. This was a really, really bad game. It was bad. It was tough to watch. In the beginning with Kyle Allen, I was like, man, we really got a chance. Isaiah Wright has to improve on punt returns. He has to improve. He muffed the punt today. I'm trying to think what else I had in my notes here. It was a rough game, man. It was tough. Thomas Davis made one good play where he blocked a pass. He deflected a pass and could have got the interception, but he missed out on that. Yeah, Antonio Gibson was 11 carries for 27 yards today, 2.5 carries. We just got to get more out of the running game. We don't get anything out of the run game or stick with it at all. We're always playing down. It's just non-existent. It really is. J.D. McKissick led the team with 6 catches and 46 yards today. It was awful, man. It was awful. Really, really painful to watch today. We do play the Giants, which is a semi-winnable game. I'm not even confident after watching this today. I'm really not. I'm not 100% confident in us beating the Giants. I really don't know. It's a toss-up game, just like last year that tank for Chase Young game. It's another toss-up game where I think we can beat the Giants, but I really don't know after this game. Because the Giants are trash. They really are. But the Giants played a lot better against the Rams. The Giants had a chance to beat the Rams. They legitimately had a chance to beat the Rams, and we just got walloped at home 30-10. No chance when Kyle Allen went out after the dirty hit by Jalen Ramsey, in my opinion. I thought it was a dirty hit from Jalen Ramsey. So, congrats to Alex Smith. I commend him for coming back and playing an NFL game. And, they said it's been 600 days or something like that since he's played, November 11, 2018. I gotta tip my cap to Alex Smith. But, yeah, Scott Turner, the defense, man. The defense actually played better in the second half. We got some stops. We actually did get some stops from the defense. They did get some stops. And the offense just couldn't do anything. Alex Smith dropped back, gets sacked 6 times. We just couldn't do anything offensively. It was really hard to watch. So if we're up to me, I'd probably start Kyle Allen. He's familiar with the offense. And Kyle Allen threw a lot of screens and slants and check downs as well. We didn't really throw the ball downfield at all until the game was out of reach. So, but we will be trading Dwayne Haskins, so that is imminent. The trade deadline is 2.5 weeks from now. So I'll probably be making a video for potential landing spots for Dwayne Haskins. So stay tuned for that. Also, I will not be live streaming Tuesday. I will be live streaming Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you keep the notification bell on. I'm trying to think what else. Dustin Hopkins made a kick, and we did not get beat by a fake punt in this game, so that's the only positives I really see today. from this roster. And just start Kyle Allen. Just start Kyle Allen, man. He played. He wasn't that bad when he was out there today. He really wasn't. He didn't impress me, but he wasn't that bad. So I would keep Kyle Allen in. He's a guy that can move. And in order to be behind this offensive line, you got to be able to move. You got to be able to move in the pocket. You got to be able to create. You got to be able to scramble. So he gives us the best option. You just got to be mobile. Got to be mobile. So if we do lose this Giants game, man, I don't know. I don't know about this season. I don't know about this season at all. All right, y'all. Hail to the football team. Peace.